The iPhone launch is worth cherishing. It may very well have been our last mass magical tech moment, a time when the entire world got truly excited over a technological breakthrough. This was a time before tech got scary. It was almost 4 years before WikiLeaks released 251,287 diplomatic cables to the press, which contributed to the bloody and largely unsuccessful Arab Spring and drove home the terrible power and scale of leaks now possible in the digital age. It was 6 years before Edward Snowden's revelation shattered public trust in the U.S. government by unveiling the National Security Agency, NSA, mass covert data collection program that sought info on American citizens. It was almost a decade before the Russian military's Information Research Agency infiltrated the 2016 U.S. presidential election through misinformation warfare, peeling away the belief that our social networks consisted of our friends, or at the very least, our compatriots. And it was 11 years before Facebook was outed for giving political consulting firm Cambridge Analytica access to 87 million users' data, finally tipping the world's wide-scale disillusionment with the tech industry into outright anger. In 2007, we still loved our tech and its keepers. The proof is in the purchases. 500,000 people bought iPhones the first weekend they were available. Buyers lined up around the U.S. for days in some places. "I feel wonderful. It's exhilarating," reported 51-year-old engineer David Jackson as he finally held an iPhone in his hands, having waited in line more than 24 hours for the moment. "Man, that was cool. I was shaking at the counter. I couldn't even sign my name." With the iPhone, Apple gave us what seemed like one of the greatest godsends of the digital era: a keyboardless, full-color, internet-enabled, do-everything device, one that was pretty and sleek and fit in your pocket to boot. We may not have recognized it at the time, but Apple did more with the iPhone than create a next-generation personal computer. They created the first wearable computer, a device that you could keep on your body, in your pocket at all times. In 2019, this was a reality for roughly 2 billion smartphone users, whether they carried an iPhone or its chief competitor, an Android Google phone. The smartphone didn't just make life easier. It didn't just make us, as Apple's 90s-era slogan urged, think different. It made life different.